Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CDIX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out how levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis last week, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates need to be done. First, going to do here is a little house cleaning and get rid of these lines. Yes, these levels still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation point of view, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So 004, one of the newest areas of support. The ideal level of support, and we say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? And that would be if the price could stay up here above the 005 mark. But don't get me wrong, if the price falls below 005, I'm not saying that implies the entire chart is destroyed or ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price could somehow manage to actually stay above 005, that would be a very impressive sign of strength. Taking a step back and looking at all of this from the bigger picture point of view, that is where the purple line there comes into play, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very straightforward way to gauge the health of the move. That right there being defined as the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you must visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 005 would be great, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance? Initial level of resistance going to be right there at the 0055 mark. And then after that, resistances really don't matter. What do I mean by that? Well, what matters is what the price has already been doing, which is this right here. As long as the price keeps on chipping away and building these higher bases, or if you want to picture those as stair steps. So as long as the stair steps continue to be built in the upwards direction, then give it enough time, everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So focus on healthy consolidations and just sit back and let the trend continue to do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.